on YouTube? It's your boy, the Memphis Accelerate, welcoming back to the 100 Days of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where every day, for 100 days, we're dueling with a different deck every single day. Today, everybody, is day 91 of 100 days. I'm taking a look at a normal monster combo deck, and you know what? I wanted to play me some normal pendulums. So we got normal pendulum monsters. They can combo, they can wombo, and we don't need no monster effects for this deck. We don't care about no monster effects. We don't need monster effects. That's right. We can't have our effects negated if we don't have the darn thing. So we got ourselves our normal pendulum combo deck. Thanks to Mr. Deverick Phillips, who wanted us to take a look at some normal monster combos today, and that's what we aim to do. So we got our deck, we got our combos, our wombos, our what do's, our what not do's. So we're gonna go into EDO Pro, show off what this deck can do, and also want to mention Happy Easter to everybody. Happy Easter. Yes, I broke out the bunny ears for this one. I know this one's broken, but it works anyway. So if y'all want the deck list, it's at the end of the video as usual, but for now, let's go ahead and enter the duel zone, show off what this deck can do, have ourselves a good old time. Alrighty, everybody, our first opponent, another day, another card game. I have to turn the music back on. I turn it off when I'm testing, so I don't hear it too much, but alright, our opening hand looks pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and activate Summoner's Art. Our deck has a lot of searchers, and we can play through an Ash Blossom or two, so it's very useful. Let's see here. I like to get the Sky Dragoons of Draconia. Nice level or scale 7 monster. Lets me get into many tricky things. Let's see here. I could add a tuner and do some things, so why not? Let's, you know, this is a deck about wombos and combos. Let's go ahead and wombo our combo. You know, I've got everything I need pretty much. So let's activate a scale of 7. We'll activate our scale of a 0. And as we do, we're going to pendulum summon. That's what this deck does, and that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and summon out everything onto the board. Oh man, if I had Pierce the Darkness, that'd be even better right now. Pierce the Darkness, very nice card for combo decks involving normal monsters. This allows me to do all the things I'd like to do, and I could make Baron de Fleur too. That's like so boring. Everyone does that. I want to do other stuff. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna make Linky Stinky Spider. We're gonna make Link Spider here. I know he's in, you know, one of those effect monsters, but trust me, we have reasons to summon him. We're gonna go ahead and summon out this guy. Good old Quantum Dragon. So I have a Link monster and this guy's pointing to him. Then my opponent can only attack my Quantum Dragon. Can't target me for card effects, all that sort of thing. It's just a nice little start 'em up combo here. And from there, it all depends on what we draw into. You know, the more monsters I get, the better. Pendulums never truly die. They just go into the extra zone. I see that in part. See, this is what happens when you rely on any effect monsters. You get hit with impermanence. All right, well, that's what it is. What it is. I mean, ninjas are cool and all. Question is, can he make a monster right now to beat over Quantum Dragon? I don't remember ninjas having like big beat sticks. I mean, they have Saizo, who's cool and all. I like Saizo. Saizo's a cool dude. I have to remember Novel Ninjutsu art book. Okay, so we can set it, but he can't play it yet. Set a ninja monster and ninjutsu art spell. You know, well, that's unfortunate, but you know, that frees up my extra monster zone. So now I can just summon out my pendulums again. So I'm fine with this. True, Quantum Dragon, he's not going to do me any good now, but you know what? We live with it. Let's go ahead and activate Painful Decision once more. Once more, the Painful Decision, sending a normal monster to the grave to search another. Alright. So what does this card do? This card points to a monster, can't be targeted for an attack. Gotcha. The annoying thing about these newer ninjas is that when they're flipped, they can't be destroyed, or at least one of them can't. I don't think it's this one. No, it's not. It's like the other one, the bird one. Okay, ninjutsu art Mitsu the insect girl. Very cool, I suppose. We're gonna go ahead and get the Dragoons of Draconia. He's one of the better scales to have, because when your monster destroys monsters, you can add more monsters from your deck to your hand. So very cool, but we didn't get that, unfortunately. Let's see here. Very tricky here. Very tricky here. I'm just gonna go ahead and pendulum summon this dude and that dude. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Good old Dracoons. good old dracoslayer. Just go for straight up damage, because I still have the sky dragoons. So as long as I do damage, I do get to pop stuff. It's once per turn, but it's better than nothing. So we'll attack into this Mitsu ninja, and I'll use my effect. So I just bounce him back to the hand and attack again. You know, my opponent thinks he's got me on the ropes. Not quite. Quantum Dragon, Nasty Beast. All right. All right, it's a normie monster. I keep forgetting. Quantum's so nice in the deck, I forget he has one of those silly monster effects. But now we're going to go ahead and use Draconia. Ninja or face down. I'm just going to get rid of this because he clearly wants the darn thing. I'm just going to get rid of the card he clearly wants to keep. We should be good from there. I could make an Xyz if I'd like to. Who was my Xyz? I could make Bagooska. Or I could make Gemini Pearl. Tricky business. I could also make Defender of the Labyrinth. Weakens everything that's not a normie monster. Do I want to do that, though? Non-effect in the graveyard. I could just bring back a non-effect monster, too. In case he gets destroyed. You know what? Why not? Why the heckin' not? We're going to summon Defender of the Labyrinth. Because we can. Alright. And that'll do it. That'll do for now. That opens up my zones a little bit more. I can pendulum summon even more. And my Quantum Dragon's not affected by this. And my opponent surrenders. In the face of true normal monster supremacy, my opponent surrenders. I mean, makes sense. Quantum Dragon's just a really powerful dude. You know, just bouncing stuff. He doesn't have to worry about no flip effects, none of that. And from there, we were just going to keep summoning out our normie monsters, keep doing the thing we like to do. And there's still a lot we can do still. You know, there's a lot of extra deck things we can make. We got lockdown potential. We have lots of stuff, and we barely scratched the surface of all these pendulums. So let's go ahead and duel number 2. Show off more what this deck can do. Alrighty, second opponent. Let's go and do it again. Once again, trying to go first as often as again, because we do have like these traps and things, which, you know, it's sometimes you need traps and things. What can I say about it? Let's see here. Let's activate our Summoner's Art. Nice little card. Just get me my scales and things. Don't have a lot. Maybe I can get something though. So since I have the scale, I'm gonna go ahead and get my opal. You know, I don't like Sea Dragoons as much as a scale because he doesn't do as much when he's a scale. He just summons out monsters from your hand, which isn't terrible, but you know, it's not ideal for what we have right now, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and make the Sea Dragoons of Dragonia. We'll activate our Fire Opal Head, best boy. And I'm going to activate Pierce the Darkness. Just Pierce the Darkness. I'm not going to Pendulum just yet. We're going to summon out Risebell the Summoner. Nice little boy here. Can change monsters' levels. Good for when we go for our synchros and stuff. So, alright. Let's see here. What do I want to search out right now? I'm going to get Mandragon because he's nice and big. I like a monster that's nice and big. And we're going to go ahead and summon out Mandragon. Okay. So that's not too shabby. Really wish I had a tuner right now. I wish Risebell was himself a tuner. That would have been really nice if he himself was a tuner. But he is not. So we'll just have to end our turn there and hope for the protection from Pierce the Dark. Very, very good card in this deck. I get draws when I summon out my normie monsters. We're up against Raidraptors. Okay. I really wish I had my Iron's Throes here. That would have been really good and just completely ended this guy's whole career. Or if I was still running Skill Drain. I was originally running Skill Drain. It wasn't as useful as I was hoping it would be, but I don't know. Now in hindsight, kind of wish I had it, but tis what it is. Tis what tis, as they say. But yeah, basically if my normie monster battles once per turn, I can just yeah, it's a once per turn thing. That if he battles into me, I can gain attack equal to his attack. But alright, it has to be high level normies. That's right. It has to be a high level normie monster. Okay. Alright, still okay with this. Why did you beat over Risebell? That seems kind of odd. Both oddly specific and oddly out of place. Why would you do that? I've seen the new Raidraptor stuff. We've battled against it before. It's pretty beefy stuff. Alright, what do we have here? Sea Dragoons of Draconia. Alright. Well, as they say, we're going to go ahead and summon everybody. So we'll summon out our sea dragoons in defense, because he's really a defensive kind of guy. We'll summon a risebell. No. And yes, please. Come on, hallohallo. Not quite hallohallo. That would have been cool, but no. Let's see here. I mean, that'll have to do. Let's go ahead and just keep battling. That is what we have to do sometimes. I don't have my tuner. If I had my tuner, I could do some stuff. Or if my boys were... Well, they are the same level. I didn't put a rank 3 in here. Got some rank 4 action, but I don't got no rank 3s. So let's go ahead and pendulums, or what do I call it? Link summon. Link summon our defender of labyrinth once more. Open up the zones, power up our normie monsters, all that good stuff. All right, well, we're still waiting for the giant bird. Because I know Raidraptors have a giant bird now. They used to just have regular birds. And then they had kind of big birds. Now they have giant birds. Specifically that being good old rank 13 Super Beast. Which, I hope I can stop him summoning that. I don't know if that's how that works, but I'm going to have to try. Alright, so what do these do? Just control the monsters, talking about, gonna rank up, exceed summon, Raider's Knight. Okay. I hope this works. I hope I can interrupt him just in time. Let's get rid of the Raider's Knight. I don't want that on the board if I can help it. Let's see. Target 3 Raidraptors, banish from the grave, place on the bottom of the deck, draw. Okay. More draw. That's understandable. Understandable. Alright. So far, it is what it is. I got Mandragon, Defender. I really wish Pierce in the Dark worked on Lynx too, but sadly it doesn't. Yeah, basically, if I synchro, fuse, or exceed summon with normie monsters, they also gain that whole beat over effect, but it doesn't work on Lynx for some reason. Not sure why, but it does not. Okay, what do we got? Ooh, dragoons. He's my favorite one. He's also one of the better scales you can have because he searches you more stuff. Let's go ahead and just go for damage. Like what I say, this deck is a deck of doing damage. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, man, I could go for another draw and another summon. That'd be great. My opponent surrenders. Again, normal monster supremacy. They're too much for people to... You know, when players can't spend half the duel negating the opponent's monster effects, they don't know what to do with themselves. That's this game nowadays. It's a lot of monster effect negation. I don't have any monster effects to negate unless I choose to. So that's duel number 2. I guess my opponent just never... He didn't get the stuff, which is weird with how much searching power that Raidraptors have. I guess he shouldn't have searched at that level 3. But regardless, let's go for duel number 3. A little bit more of this deck can do. I mean, we're doing the things we want to do. We're summoning out our pendulums. We're summoning out our normies. We haven't got to use their pendulum effects as much, but let's keep it up. Let's see how it goes. All right, here we go. Our third opponent, the fighting third, as they say. And we're getting to go first again, so that's good. Ooh, tyrant woes. I don't have the best scales for that. We're just gonna have to wing it. Maybe I can play this, maybe I can't. Very nasty card, Tyrant's Throes. It allows me to just... What was it? I can just tribute 2 normie monsters and then completely lock my opponent out of summoning any effect. He can still set them. I will mention that. He can still set those sorts of things, but he can't normal summon them. He cannot special summon them. I can't either, but I can live with that, and that's what some of my cheekier tech cards are about. So come on, baby, give me any normal monster. That is not a normal monster. All right, well, that's unfortunate. I was kind of hoping to lock my opponent out, but sometimes you get to do that, and sometimes you just don't. It is what it is. Maybe my opponent will brick. I don't know. It's possible. I kind of doubt it, though, because Tenyis are at least competent. They're a competent bunch. Who says that they're not? Good old monk of the Tenyi. I gotta... Do I still run that Tenyi in there? Where's that? Where's that button? Yeah, I got Draco Masters with the Tenyi. Because he's just indestructible from effect monsters, so... Alright. Here's what it is. I think I'm still okay to the most part. I mean, I'm not super worried about, like, his Tenyi monsters. But at the same time, with the hand that we got, I would have preferred to lock him out of stuff. Oh no, it's Mari Mari. That is like the most terrifying of all Tenyi tech cards. Because he gets all those. It's a tuner that spawns non-tuners. It's insane. Why did you make a second Mook? Just so you can go for a Shuna? That don't make any sense. I mean, I can already tell what he's gonna do. He's gonna make the Shaman, and then he's gonna use that to bring back Mare Mare, because this does not specify Tenyis, it specifies Wyrms. And this seahorse is a worm, if I've ever seen a worm. Yeah, that's not... It's not necessarily good for me. I mean, I can work around this, possibly, maybe, hopefully. Really just depends on what he makes. Really does, so... Yeah, that's not good. That's like the direct opposite of good. What are you gonna make with all this? You gotta make a level 7, a 6, a 5 synchro. You can make all the links you want, all the... Well, you can't really exceed summon, but... Get the idea. Tenyi Sashashaba. I always forget this guy exists. You never see him. Control face at non-effect. Cannot target effect for attacks. I see. So I can't attack you. I can't target with card effects either. That's a bit of a tricky wicket, that. It's a bit of a tricky wicket, that's one. It's kind of ironic. He's using normie monsters to battle normie monsters, and now he has Draco Berserker. Let's see. Well, Draco Berserker would normally be really intimidating, but it only works when he beats monsters and sends them to the grave. I'm playing Pendulums. Unless I summon from extra deck, there will be no monsters in the grave, unless I send them there myself. Alright. This is what it is. I mean, I can just keep recurring dragoons as much as I need it to. The problem's going to be beating over Draco. I don't really have anything for that. Now he's got Flawless Perfection. Which, again, doesn't matter to me too much. Because I don't need to summon no effect, dang it. Dang it all, this would have been so much easier if I just had a normie monster. I had to draw both of my draw cards too early. But yeah, I think this might actually be a loss here, just because my opponent was able to establish a little bit more than I was bargaining for. Just a little bit. I mean, the duel's not technically over, if you think about it. If I get a level 4 monster, I can still do something. That is a level 5 monster. That's not what I was looking for at all. I mean, I'm going to keep dueling. I'm not going to say let die yet. But I don't think I can beat over this unless I get some really good stuff. So let's go ahead. Use Pierce the Darkness. And now I can use Tyrant's Throes if I really, really wanted to. But I don't think I want to anymore. Because I can't even attack. Okay, who can I attack? I can attack over Shishaba. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and, at the very least, I can beat over this guy. How about Chumba? And then, does it really matter? No. Normally, I would say yes, but I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna normal summon my lancephorhynchus. And that's it, unfortunately. I don't think I can... I mean, he has exactly enough damage left on board to beat over me. It's sad, but it is true. Let's see. Until it's only until the end of the... Okay, maybe I'm not dead quite yet. He needs to make more stuff to quite beat me over. Yeah, the fact that I have these high-level boys, and I still have Pierce the Darkness, I can beat over his Draco Berserkers. I can beat them both. Pierce the Darkness! That was the wrong move. Oh no, I just cost myself that one. Oh, it doesn't... Oh, dang it. Dang it! I got baited. I got jebaited. I'm a dumb. I'm a dumb. No. Yeah, he baited me. This is enough damage to kill me right here. Alright, well... Yeah, that was my mistake. I could have played that way smarter. The bunny ears got in my eyes, I swear. What does this do? Oh. Alright. Oh, he had something anyway to bait out that. Not that it would have mattered, but yeah, that's enough damage to take me out, so... Through my own foolishness, I'll take a loss that I really shouldn't have had. That's my fault. I should have played that smarter. I should have played it smart. I got... a little weird and cocky right there. That's what I get. So we'll take a well-deserved loss. I mean, there was a chance for me to come back there. It's hard to say if it would have worked because he still had like the dragoons, the celestial, and all that good stuff. So maybe I could have come back, maybe not. But I definitely screwed that up. But let's go ahead for one more duel today. There's a little bit more I'd like to do. So let's give ourselves a chance at redemption. Let's call it that. One more duel. Alrighty, everybody. The fourth opponent, the redeeming fourth. Memphis must redeem his honor because I know this deck does better than I was just showing. I know, that was just me being dumb. And of course, going second, and we draw into Tywin's throes with the perfect hand to set up Tywin's throes. Oh, that is just painful. So, don't you hate it when that happens? You want to go first, you get the going first hand, but you're going second. That's just ridiculous. But an interesting hand nonetheless. I do have magicalabra. I've got Master Pendulum, the dracoslayer. I got the perfect scales. Up against a branded, okay. Branded. Oh, he didn't do anything. Cool. I like it when they do balls to the walls, nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up the scales I'd like to set up. I'm gonna set up lancephorhynchus because that gives all my boys piercing damage, and I'm gonna activate the dragoons of dragonia because that allows me to search more stuff when I destroy monsters by battle. Go ahead and special summon all of the boys to the yard. We're not gonna... I'm gonna put 2 of these in defense mode just in case. You never know. I kind of highly doubt potential for battle traps, but you never know. So I guess I'll attack with fire opal. I mean, he's a headlong charger, leader of the pack with the burning head. So we'll do that. We'll do that, and at the very least, unless this is something ridiculous, soulful servant, you say? Putting that guy on top of the deck. I see. Well, put this on top of your deck. No monsters with effects. Not allowed. Not allowed ever. I have the tyrants. The tyrant has spoken, and he says only normies allowed. That's the name of the game. And you might think, well, Memphis, what about your extra deck? You can't use it no more. No, my people. My people, you don't understand. We have, if I can bloody bring up my extra deck, I have text for this. I've got Gemnite Pearl, normal Xyz monster. I've got Gaia Dragon Knight. He's a normal one of the first synchros. And here he is. He's a normie. I have Scrap Archfiend, the scrap nobody cares about. So I have options. I have text. My opponent, though, he can't summon anything. And this is a Dark Magician branded deck. He's basically screwed. He can't do anything. He can't summon his Dark Magicians. Can't summon out his, what do we call them, Bystials. Can't summon out anything. He can set them. And he can flip summon them. But I'm not going to let him do that. That's the thing. I'm not going to let him just do that. What did he get? He got Magician Souls. Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. And my opponent surrenders. Sorry, Dragon YGO. But you weren't able to stop the tyrannical one. I'm on the warpath. I wasn't able to do Tyrant Source last time. This time I am. So, you know, my opponent goes out with a whimper, but we go out with a bang. Let's go for the end screen. Alrighty, everybody. So, our normal Pendulum Monsters deck went 3 out of 4. Should have been a 4-0, but that loss is entirely on myself. I got a little cocky when we had the chance to completely run over my opponent, and I deserved that loss. So, it's okay. You know, we got to show off what this deck likes to do. We set the scales, we pendulum summon. We only scratched the surface of all the things we can summon. I mean, we got all these links that we can summon. We never summoned like Draco Masters of the Tenyi or anything. We have a bunch of other synchros and things like good old ignister prominence. My buddy Mythworm. I love Mythworm. It's one of my first synchros, and I love the damn thing. Love the damn thing to deck. But we got to show off a good chunk of what this deck just wants to do. It's very simple. When you take out monster effects, the game just gets so much simpler, easier to remember. You don't have to think about, oh, okay, this card goes with this card, this card, this card, this card. No, take all that away. Just summon a monster. Wah. Summon a monster. Bam. Summon a monster. Pop. That's all you need to think about, okay? So, we got to show off this deck. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, smack the like button. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. We're almost to that 810s that I was looking for till the end of the 100 days season this year. Maybe we'll go to 820 after that. We'll see how it goes. It all depends. But for now, thanks for watching. Tomorrow is day 92, which I have to finish this deck as well. I just started making it. We're playing some crawlers. We're playing some gosh dang diddly crawlers, and we'll have a good time with that. Gonna have a good old time with that. I'm just adding in random stuff as I remember some of the things that crawlers like to do. But yes, I gotta finish that deck up. Sadly, it's nothing crazy for April Fool's Day tomorrow, but you know, we'll have a good time with some crawlers tomorrow. But for now, thank you very much for watching. Your boy Memphis signing out. Happy Easter once again. Have a wonderful Easter. And until next time, everybody, y'all stay safe, you stay happy, and you have a good one. Take care.